Yeah, YouTube, Jethro here. So, anyway, I harp on guys when I find good channels. Arkansas Prepper, he's got an awesome channel, has some good talk going on. He's got some just some neat gizmos, gadgets, and ideas. The latest one is a siphon hose that I watched the other night. Pretty neat. You guys need to check it out. He's got a place you can go get a tube. Instead of having to suck on a tube to siphon, this has got a what they call a stopcock as far as plumbing goes, or stop ball, and it's a neat idea. Somebody should have thought of it earlier as far as siphoning gas, but this is kind of from a new buddy, Rivet Gardner. Found out he doesn't live but about an hour and a half away. Sometime we're going to meet, but he done a video on making your own type of beef broth the other day, and I'm fixing to do it. Now, I could not find no shank bone right now. I talked to the store. They're going to start saving me some up and throwing it in their freezer section whenever they start cutting ends off. But I did come up with a bunch of beef ribs, bone in, and we're going to see if they won't work just as good. So we'll try to keep this process going with you and try his idea out. Now, I don't have the video with me here at the house, so I can't follow it to the T. I did watch it a couple times to try to memorize part of it, so we're going to throw some onions in on it, and I'm going to go ahead and put some carrots in on top of this, some of the carrots I just got out of my garden. And yeah, today's February the, 23rd. Still ice or sleet on the ground from the other day, but I plucked them up. We're going to throw them in here and roast them down and see if we can't make this type of broth, bouillon, base beef stuff he made. Back in a bit. Okay, so here we go. Got my carrots out of the garden. Don't worry about stripping them, skinning them, or anything else, guys. If it was earlier in the spring and I had tops, I'd use the tops in there as well. Or in the fall, before it froze, I'd use the tops. They're full of flavor, and you got to understand, if you watch the video of Rivet, you're going to be straining this stuff out anyway. The beef, the reason I got this beef for another reason was they had it discounted down. I can't remember the price per pound, but it only cost me $10 for about 5 pounds worth of ribs. So I just wanted to try it and figured I'd go ahead and get it. What I have here is probably about a tablespoon of kosher salt. I've got 3 whole onions, medium size, cut and quartered. I've got a little bit of pepper, and then I've got the beef, and I'm going to stuff them in the oven. I might put about a quarter cup of water in there just to start it off, and let it steam, and then let it cook on down from there till they're pretty much just falling apart. A couple hours or so. Back later. Okay, guys, so here's the beef short ribs that I baked off. Got tired last night. Went ahead and chilled them down. And now I'm going to add them over to the pot. Put a lot of water with them. I'm going to deglaze the bottom of this pan right here. Go ahead and heat it up in the oven, and then get the goodies out of it. Put them in there, and we're going to cook her down for several hours. So I'll be back. Alright, cool. So this has been boiling away, simmering, a very light boil, as low as I can get my fire, for about 2.5 hours or so. And it's reduced about 1/4 or so. I'm going to go ahead and let it cool, let the fat come to the top and chill it so I can get the fat off of it. Then I'm going to go ahead and strain it out and put it in a different pot, the liquids, and I'm going to continue to reduce until thick, and then throw it, rivet through his in like a bread loaf pan. Seemed like it worked really well, so that's the way I'm going to do it myself. Okay, so I chilled my beef stock in the refrigerator, and that's the reason I chilled it. And get all the fat that floats to the top. I'm going to scoop that out, and I'm going to put the burner on and start reducing it down even further. Okay, guys, so if you can see the line on the pot on the inside there where it's been boiling away, that's where we started at after I drained all the stuff out of the broth. And it's going down a good inch. This is a, I don't know, probably a 6-quart, probably a 4-quart pot. 1, 2, yeah, maybe a 4. Anyhow, we're down to this stage right now. It's starting to actually thicken up a little bit. I've got a little ways to go, and then I'll be chilling it out and pouring it into a dish so I can cut it up later. It's working out great so far, and the smell is awesome. The taste is very, very concentrated. Good stuff. Okay guys, once it lowered down about an inch, I mean it has taken literally probably about 10 to 15 minutes for it to get down to the point to where it's thickening. I've had to stir it quite frequently, and I'm getting ready to pour it into the mold, so we'll show you the end result. We'll show you the end result of it whenever it sets up. Okay guys, excuse me, I was making some breadsticks for lasagna dinner tonight. Anyhow, went through Rivet's thing, and just like he said, you know, I got it cooked down, put it in the fridge, let it chill. His looked a lot better than mine. I had a little bit of grease, I guess, still left in mine, but it's still super concentrated, set up, gelled. So now it's just a matter of I want to cut it up and get it in the freezer. Thanks a lot, Rivet. This is pretty cool. Jethro's out.